It is the Upper Cumberland scene on Lite Rock 95.9, making a return to Misty's Suds and Buds in Cookville. Grayson Slade, he's the one-man band. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. I'm very intrigued. I was looking at your social media and your website, and I'm just very intrigued by you, so tell everybody about yourself.
Oh, man, where do I start? So I'm a one-man band. I left home from Texas and just started traveling. I'm mainly a blues musician, so I thought, let's go where the blues is from. Let's go to the South. Let's try it out, you know?
Yeah.
And I came to Tennessee and Alabama mostly, and that's still mostly where I play. So I play tracks. That's how I do the one-man band thing. I don't play, like, with the loops and all that stuff. I have pre-recorded tracks, and I shred some good solos and sing and run around the room with my wireless thing and have a good time.
It says you're the wildest guitarist of the generation. Where'd you pick up guitar at?
So I heard a guitar solo, right, just on the radio, like just old school blues, like Albert King or something like that, you know, and then I started hearing more like the heavy metal stuff like AC/DC and stuff. And just those high piercing, oh man, just chills up your spine kind of noises. And I was like, what is that? I have to make that noise. I want that. And so I wanted to play guitar, and I taught myself. I've never had any lessons. I just make stuff up, and that's, if someone is a guitar player and they come see me, they'll notice, they'll be like, there's some weird stuff that I do, obviously because it's completely from ground zero teaching myself.
Love it.
It's not the common licks that people do. Now, of course, I pick stuff like that up as well, but I do a lot of weird things, and I like the weird things that I come up with. Because that's all I do, really, is play guitar, especially now that I just live in my truck and drive around. Like, you know, there's no TV, no other entertainment. So I just make stuff up, and all of a sudden I'll find a cool lick, and I'll be like, yeah, that's going in my next song.
So since you do the truck thing, do you have, like, a most memorable stop?
Well, I mean, there's lots of different things. There's the goods and the bads, right, the ups and the downs.
Mm-hmm.
And different stuff, like just seeing things that you haven't seen. So I'm from Texas, South Texas. So
okay.
It's a lot more dry. The rivers look like creeks down there. And so I get up here, and there's, like, mountains and these big old rivers, and I'm like, oh, my God, this is what a river looks like, you know? And so I really have enjoyed the view of Tennessee, Alabama, like, just really pretty. I've gotten to go up north. I saw Pittsburgh. I was actually pretty surprised. I kind of always thought it was going to be just kind of a real, you know, they talk about the Steel City. You know, I just thought it was going to be kind of dirty and stuff, but it was really clean and beautiful. And just, so I've had lots of different stuff, you know, met so many cool people. I have friends all over the country now. That's probably the most memorable thing of everything. It's just, no matter how far I go with this, I'm always going to know people in all these different states. And that's just so cool to me.
I love that. You've played Misty's a few times. For people who haven't seen your live show before, what should they expect?
So I play blues mostly, but it's a little heavier, right?
Mm-hmm.
I play more of a wailing guitar style like Jimi Hendrix. I like to do guitar tricks. I like to play my guitar upside down and kind of like a violin where I put the butt of it by my chin. You know, I do all kinds of weird stuff because I try to entertain. I try to be the biggest entertainer more than anything, you know, because that's what people are out to do. They've worked all week. They're tired. They want to relax. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to have to think so much, right? So
right.
Just expect entertainment, dancing, running around the room with my wireless thing because I'm not connected. You're going to hear originals. You're going to hear covers. And mainly I just want you guys to leave with a good time.
It's December 24th, and then what does the new year look like for you?
So after that, I'm heading back to Texas. I haven't been there since June, and so there's a lot of buzz for me to come back. A lot of people have missed me. So I'm doing a run down to Texas. I'm going to be there for 3 weeks, play all my old spots, see all my old friends, you know, and then head back up this way and start making my way through Alabama, South Alabama, all the way up to back to Tennessee. And I'll be back in February, and I think I'm going to take 2 weeks off and start all over again.
Where can we keep up with your journey?
Just look up my name, Grayson Slade. It's Grayson with an I, Graysin. That's the part that gets you sometimes. If you can't find me, hashtag Metal City Madman.
You heard a Metal City Madman on the Upper Cumberland scene. December 24th, Misty's Suds and Buds. Good luck. I'm so excited that I found you, and I can't wait to keep up and see where you go next.
Lite Rock 95.9.